Alright boys, June the 15th, about 8:50, it's raining on and off here, and this has been the coolest May, June I've ever seen here in my life. It won't quit raining. HF2 Coil beta version 3.03. Now that is a Colonial period nail, but it's not square, it's sort of rectangular square. That's an Indian head penny there. Maybe you can see how that's sitting there. That Indian head penny is slightly below the plane of that nail. We'll look at two programs on this machine. Sensitive FT at silencer 1, 6.8 disc. We will change the frequency bands. Reactivity 2, and I'll talk about that here in just a moment. Both programs will be shown with that notch. This is a no bullshit video. I don't do bullshit videos, boys. Pitch tones in the fast, you see the notch. It'll be run at silencer 2. Silencer 2 in the sensitive FT won't do what you're going to see in this video. Okay? The fast program, it has pitch tones in it. Iron tip is off. You see how I'm sweeping that coil the hard way. No ID. None. The easy way, I've got an 80-84. Coming around it a little bit. I've got 360-degree approach angle detection on that Indian head. Now, I made a comment about reactivity. Reactivity 2 is what you just heard. Reactivity 2.5. Comes up a little short. Reactivity 3, way short. Okay? That's just the behavior of the machine on that scenario. I will remove that Indian head in a moment. 1.5 for speed. This is the 53 max band thus far. 1.5. You hear that. Transition to the sensitive FT program. 53 kilohertz band, silencer 1. Full tones now. So you hear that. No ID. Remember though, I've got the notch set 0 to 38. I did that for a reason, okay? The 89 kilohertz band with the same notch, same speed, 2 sensitive FT. That coil right now is about 5-6 inches. There's 3 inches. The hard way. 53 kilohertz band. 3 inches. The hard way. There's about 5 the hard way. That is reactivity 2. Reactivity 2.5. That's about 3 inches. Reactivity 3. 3 inches is practically a no-go. Down closer, nothing. Practically a no-go in speed 3. .53 kilohertz band in the fast. Speed 3. A no-go. Now if I start coming around the target, we get signal, but from the hard way. That's reactivity 3 the hard way. I just shifted it to 2.5. I just shifted it to 2. So that's how the machine behaves, okay? Indian head penny coming out, okay? Now speed 2 was yielding signal. Now we don't hear anything. Iron volume's at 7. I don't even get any iron tone on that nail. How about that? Let's put this one up here. Do we hear iron tone on it? Nope, because I got the notch in the machine. Okay. Well, that's all right. We don't hear anything with a notch in it, do we? Frequency max band, 89 kilohertz fast, speed 2. We don't hear what we heard with that Indian head down there. Silencer 1, sensitive FT, reactivity 2. Frequency max band 53. We don't hear anything. 89, we don't hear anything. Alright, we're going to put the Indian head penny back. It's in there, you see it. So we have a change of behavior. I don't know what this machine sees down there. I just know when I put that Indian head in there and take it out, I see a difference, okay? Now, the Indian head is in there. You heard the machine hit it multi-frequency. How about mono program? I'm going to run the disc to 6.6. There's 43 kilohertz. Reactivity 2. Silencer 0. You hear that? You're shit out of luck, boys. Okay, and I will even go in here. That's pitch tones. Hear anything, boys? Now I'm turning. So I start turning on it, I get signal. But 43 kilohertz there is a no-go. I'm going to leave the silencer or the disc at 6.6, even though that might not be usable at that frequency. I'll change the reactivity to 2.5. Turn the sensitivity to 95. 63.2 kilohertz. Reactivity 2.5. Silencer 0. You hear that? You are shit out of luck on that Indian head from the hard way. I start coming around it, I get it. Alright. We're shifting frequency. We're at 88.3. We'll look at speed 3, silencer 0. I'm not even sure this is a usable setting in the wall with that silencer 0, that frequency that high. You see what we get? We don't get jack. Cheating a call. Speed 2.5. Okay, when I get out there, just a wispy signal when I start cheating the coil. Okay, but remember, I'm at silencer 0. If I run this disc up a little more to 7, what happens? It's got a little wispy signal cheating the coil. Alright. Speed 2. I must cheat the call in that single frequency to get that. You see where that coil is? The nose of that coil. Now we're going to transition back. Fast program. 53 kilohertz. You see where that coil is? I'm not out here with it. You notice that? I'm in here with it. I'm over that Indian head. Sensitive FT. I'm over the Indian head with a call. I'm not back here. Now remember, single frequency. Now see where I'm holding that call? Imagine if there was a masker back here. Single frequency, I'm having to pull the call back to get what little signal I got. Call height. That's a good 5 inches anyway. Fast program. Straight over the center. That's a good solid 5 inches. Back to single frequency. Cheating a call. I do get some signal out there at 5 inches, but I must cheat that coil. That was disc 7, frequency 88.3. 63.2, reactivity 2, disc is, we'll let it down to 6.8. Again, I must cheat that coil over the center of that Indian head penny. You see what I'm doing with that coil? I'm right over the center. Right there's 2 inches, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fast program with a notch in it. 2 inches. Over the center of the Indian head cone with a coil. 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches. That's going to conclude the video.